It comes every night without fail. There are different people every time, but I recognize them somehow. Hey guys, this is Wowbagger. I'm going to preface this with a spoiler warning for everything up to and including Rundown version 1. In this video, I'm going to cover what we know so far about the world, location, and creatures in GTFO, and hopefully some things even the loremongers out there don't know about. I've gathered most of the information in this video from the dev diaries, the lore section of the official Discord, and conglomerating knowledge from other players I've played with in the game. For those of you who haven't played it yet, GTFO is a game where 4 prisoners are dropped into a mysterious complex by an equally mysterious warden to accomplish tasks. Inside the complex is the infected, parasite-infested creatures of various states of mutation that are all incredibly hostile. The complex is an extensive underground structure roughly 1,000 meters deep, or 0.62 miles underground. The complex was primarily a drill site run by Santonian Industries, but interestingly seemed to have had a large bioresearch component. A large amount of cryo-research was also underway, with many of the facility staff being placed in hydrostasis units, or HSUs. The warden uses this technology to maintain a steady supply of prisoners, suspended until they are needed to enter the complex once again. The complex is also possibly military in origin, due to the fact that you're looking for an officer's HSU at one point, as well as the scattering of ammo and supplies throughout. The complex was self-sufficient with at least 2 generators, one of which you have to shut down in order to proceed through D1. So here's what the casual player doesn't know. Put on your tinfoil conspiracy hats and let's go. This is footage from the initial 2017 gameplay trailer.
I don't know what I have done to them.
Did you catch it? That's alright. I'll slow it down for you. Is that geo-coordinates? Some latitude, longitude, maybe? It certainly looks like it. And once you plug this in, it takes you to not Area 51, despite what the Weeb runners would have you believe, but an area in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, near a town called Chicxulub, known for the Chicxulub crater, the crater from the giant meteor that possibly wiped out the dinosaurs, and which in 2016 a giant drilling expedition began to find core samples for which... Oh well, I'll just show you that, yeah, that's it.
They're screaming at me.
If you didn't catch that one either, I'll slow it down as well. You know what Chicxulub translates to? Demon Tick. So what can we conclude from all this? The complex is a drilling site in Chicxulub, Mexico, at the site of the Chicxulub crater, which means that the infected might have something to do with that initial asteroid impact. There are many questions about the infected, as well as their life cycle, but this is what we know so far. The infected were once humans converted by the worm-like parasitic tick, which can still be seen through their attacks. It can also be inferred that the survivors are also at risk of being infected due to the infection level stat that's displayed at the end of every mission, as well as their cobbled together safety equipment and gas masks. The infected seem to have a varying level of mutation, with sleepers and strikers being the least mutated and working their way up from there into the shadows and chargers. And more ominously, in C2 there is a large pulsating mass of dripping flesh hanging from the ceiling, which looks to take up an entire floor of the complex. Something similar has been shown in the preview image for Rundown 2, so I don't want to speculate too hard on what it could be. The deeper into the complex we go, the more dangerous and more unique types of infected mutations we've seen so far, like the chargers here and the shadows, as you're about to see. The shadows are almost supernatural in a way. The devs have stated that in Rundown 2 there will be at least one new type of enemy, and I can't wait to see what they come up with. We've all seen this screen a couple of times at least, but pay attention to what it says in the upper left. The warden is almost a complete unknown, but this is one of our few hints as to who he might be. He's sending prisoners into the complex to break through security that he has somehow gained access to in order to accomplish tasks, and he's able to manually override the HSU containers. We aren't just exploring the complex, we're breaking in. Through walls, through security doors, through the infected, we are not welcome here. Throughout the complex, we come across two doors with this symbol on them. If you spent some time in the official Discord, you may have seen this before, on a certain user. In the community, these are even known as warden doors. I believe that the warden is a former high-ranking member of Santonian Industries, who after the infestation of the complex has returned to either cover up or find the results of their research. Only time will tell if we ever know their true intentions. In the coming week, I'll be producing one more video about what we know so far about Rundown 2. I didn't cover everything. I'd like to know more and do a video on the survivors, and hopefully we'll know more in the next update. I'll leave you all with this. It comes every night without fail. There are different people every time, but I recognize them somehow. See you on the other side.